Hello everyone. So today we are going to start another topic, that is mobility and immobility. The first part we will deal with the definition and purposes of body mechanics. Topic we are going to deal today, very short topic, introduction, definition of body mechanics and purposes of body mechanics. So introduction. Individual's ability to move freely within the environment, that is mobility, is fundamental to the normal daily functioning. So we all are doing movement, we all are roaming within our environment, and it is our normal daily activities. We don't think that it is something abnormal. An individual's independence is usually determined by his ability to perform activities of daily living. Job related activities, role related activities like parent, teacher, administrator, etc. So we all are doing, or we can say we are performing many activities in our day to day life, and some of the activities are activities of daily living. Now what is this ADL, or activities of daily living? So these are the routine activities that we do every day without any assistance. So activities of daily living are the routine activities that we perform every day without any assistance. So what are those activities we perform without assistance? We get up in the morning, we take bath, we dress up, we eat, we go for toilet, we transfer the things, we go for elimination of bowel and bladder. So all these are activities that we are doing without any assistance, and it is the must do activities of our day to day life. So these are the activities of daily living. Whereas apart from these activities, we have some job related activities, like you are the students, you have to do learning related activities. We are the teacher, we have to teach you, we have those activities. Like that, different jobs demands different activities. And also there are certain role related activities are also there, like being a parent is different role, being a teacher is a different role, being an administrator is a different role. So everybody is able to perform their activities without any person's assistance. So they are doing it very independently. So these are the mobility, or you can say movement. But any limitation to this normal or free movement can affect an individual's functional abilities. So problem arises when we are not able to perform these activities in a free flow manner. Like you have seen in the hospital, the patients who are paralyzed. So many patients you have observed, I think, in the hospital, who are lying in the bed, where they even cannot do his basic activities like eating, dressing, toileting, etc. So that time the problem arises, and that affect those mobility aspect. Now when we are dealing with the mobility, we have to understand body mechanics. Now what is body mechanics? So before going to the body mechanics, you have to understand the term what is mechanics. In a simple way, mechanics is the science that deals with motion or movement. So you can see we carry, we push, we pull things, many activities we are doing. So and which activities require motion or movement, and this motion or movement is related with mechanics. Now comes the definition of body mechanics. So let's see what is the body mechanics means. Body mechanics is the coordinated effort of musculoskeletal and nervous system to maintain balance, posture and body alignment during lifting, moving and performing activities of daily living. Now see, two systems are very important for our movement. One is musculoskeletal system, our muscle, our skeletal system, and also our nervous system. And these two systems are in a coordinated motion to give us the balance, to give us the posture, to give us the body alignment during the lifting, moving or performing the activities of daily living. We will go for each of this term, balance, posture, body alignment, in a later parts. So here you have seen two pictures are given. In one picture, a lady is carrying, or you can see lifting something from the ground. So she is, first picture, she is bending at the back, which is wrong, whereas the another picture which is bending at her knees, which is correct. So these things are related with body mechanics, the posture, the balance, the alignment, and also in a proper way how we can perform our day-to-day activities. Then again, another definition: body mechanics is using the body in an efficient and careful way. It involves the use of good posture, balance among the strongest and the largest muscle of the body to perform work. So body mechanics help us to use our body in a proper and efficient way, so that we can maintain a good posture and we can maintain the beauty of our body. If we follow the proper body mechanics, it will enhance our beauty. So we will discuss, we have certain topics like principles of body mechanics, then you will understand how we should maintain. Now we have come to the purposes of body mechanics. So there are very important purposes are there for maintaining the body mechanics. To avoid stress and strain on the musculoskeletal system. So you have observed the last picture that I have shown you, when the lady is bending at back and lifting the things from the ground. So when she is performing like that, it is giving stress and strain on her back. But on the other hand, when she is bending at the knee, it will help to protect her back. So to prevent the stress and strain, we have to always follow the proper body mechanics. To reduce the risks of injury to the musculoskeletal system. So when you will give undue stress and strain, it will obviously cause injury to the musculoskeletal system. To minimize the excessive use of muscle energy. So when the lady is bending at her back, she have to use excessive energy, whereas when she will bend at the knee, her energy will conserve, it will save her energy. So you can also try at your home that one thing you pick up from your back and another same thing you pick up by bending at your knees. You try it, okay? Next, to maintain balance of the body without strain. So we have to maintain a proper balance of the body during sleeping, during sitting, during standing. And body mechanics tells us how to maintain this balance. To promote proper physiological function of the body. Even to maintain our proper physiological functions, we have to maintain certain body mechanics. To prevent kyphosis, lordosis, scoliosis and other deformities. So yes, this term may be new for you, kyphosis, lordosis, scoliosis, etc. But these are the actual deformities will formulate due to improper body mechanics, or maybe due to some other cause also. But these are the improper body, you can say, the alignments. So I will give you the one example of kyphosis. If you have watched the famous television show nowadays, that is Ramayana, so there you will, I think you have heard about the Manthara, the crooked lady who used to tell the Kaikeyi regarding the 14 years of Banvas of Lord Rama. So there you have seen this lady is having hunchback. Her back is upward, curvature is there, and that is kyphosis. Like that, lordosis and scoliosis are also other deformities. So that if you want to prevent it, then we have to follow proper body mechanics. And also lastly, to contribute one's beauty. So the girls, we want our beauty to be maintained forever. We have seen different models, the film stars, they are maintaining their beauty. But to maintain the beauty with proper position requires the maintaining of proper body mechanics. Otherwise, you will see this kind of problems like hunchback and all. So here we have come to the end of the purposes. And again, there is a time for work from home. So here these are the work for home. Number 1, what is ADL, what is mechanics, what is body mechanics, and name 3 deformity that can occur due to improper body mechanics. Hope you have understood this topic and you will be able to complete this work from home. Thank you.